And all of you can take guesses, right? So the hint is white is the color associated with the sport's most celebrated tournament. Cricket. Okay, any other guesses?
What change? It's not white.
Predominantly white and with a hint of green. Okay, golf. I guess that is also relevant, but tennis. Okay, tennis should have been the main choice, not tennis, but that was fun. Yeah, that was the idea behind it. So thank you for that reaction. I actually wanted it, even though I might make it look like I didn't. Okay, so tennis it is, and our first guest lets his racket speak for him, having racked up multiple accolades for his prowess in the tennis court. It is my absolute honor to introduce to you a true icon of Indian tennis, a player who finds his name. Okay. So this is what happens, when we announce the names of greats, we get calls from nature, right? Okay. So it is my absolute honor to introduce to you a true icon of Indian tennis, a player who finds his name in the records of sporting history as one of the greats. He's a master of the court, a double specialist, and a true champion in every sense of the word. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Rohan Bopanna! Hi Rohan.
Hi.
So as he mentioned, he might have a thing or two to teach you, but I guess you would disagree. So I guess that kind of
Teach is the wrong word.
advice. I guess that kind of banter goes on, right? So as I said, both of you are going to ace it. So firstly, how do you feel being here today?
First of all, good afternoon, everyone. Really happy to be here. It's been a long partnership with ASICS, so very happy to be still with them. I think it's a fantastic brand. So back here in Mumbai, I've been here for the past 10 days. It's I think the longest I've been in Mumbai after a long period of time. But it's good to be back in this wonderful city. I think it's just got a great vibe, and yeah, just happy to be back.
Okay, that's lovely. So, well said. And our next guest, who is one of India's finest athletes, the squash legend, is not only the first Indian to break into the world's top 10 rankings, but also an inspiration for millions with his dedication, discipline, and incredible achievements. When you look at him, you get that sense of discipline, that kind of army discipline. When you look at him with that haircut and everything, it's very, very textbook style. So that's lovely. And I think that kind of discipline is going to inspire us and millions across the world as well. So how do you feel being here with ASICS and with this unveil of the Tata jersey, Tata Mumbai Marathon jersey?
I think it's a great initiative. Running is such an important part of people's lives, and the Mumbai Marathon has been going on for so many years. I think it's a great unison of two brilliant brands in the Tata Mumbai Marathon and ASICS, which provides the best quality footwear that you can have, with a keen kind of emphasis on comfort, durability, and cutting edge technology. So it's great that this has happened, and I'm so privileged, like how Rohan said, to be part of the family of ASICS and to be using these products, because at the very top level, small details make a huge difference, and what you wear is part of those small details. And I think all of us here could be happier to be part of the ASICS family, and I really hope and wish that the Tata Mumbai Marathon in its 20th anniversary is a resounding success, and it goes on for many more years to come.
Absolutely, and as you said, ASICS focuses on design, but the comfort level, that's pretty great as well. I mean, you don't feel the pressure on your knees when you're running, and that's really durable as well. So, I would just like to take your opinion, since you have been using the shoes. How difficult is it for a brand, to balance all these aspects when it comes to durability, design, comfort? What do you think? What is your perspective on that?
I mean, it's like you're juggling multiple hats at the same time, right?
Right.
So that's obviously not easy. But I think they've kind of found a good balance between making sure that we can produce our best while still being comfortable doing it. And I think that's utopia in a lot of ways. And I think that's why Rohan, me, and every single other athlete associated with ASICS is so happy with the brand, and we want to be part of this family for years to come.
Lovely. That's the authenticity that ASICS brings to the table. And now, without further ado, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Our final guest is the embodiment of both artistic talent and athletic expertise. A woman who truly embodies passion, the incredible Saiyami Kher. We need more applause, come on. Yeah, she has just lit up the stage with her presence, a powerhouse of talent. Saiyami has dazzled us on screen with her performances. But what makes her even more inspiring is her love for fitness and sports as well, right? So as he said, juggling many hats. So, when we come to her, that's what we see with her, along with acting. She's also an athlete. She loves cricket as well. So a lot of things going on there. So how do you balance that, if I have to ask you?
Firstly, good afternoon everyone. I feel extremely very, very honored to be here with ASICS and be here with two phenomenal athletes. I don't think I've achieved anything, not even 1% of what both of them have. So it's an honor to share the stage with them. And of course, I've been running the Mumbai Marathon since 2016. I did my first race, the full marathon, in 2016. So there's an association which goes with the Mumbai Marathon as well.
Happy as part of the family.
It so feels really, really special. And to answer your question, I just feel acting is something I really love, but running is something that keeps me sane, and that's what keeps me going.
It kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it? I mean, it's not like it's exclusive. Running, as he said, it just keeps your mind fresh, and that helps you in your profession as an actor as well. So how important is it in today's day and world, according to you, to keep your fitness levels, up to the mark, so that you can excel as a human and in your profession as well?
I feel, like I said, running's kept me sane, and any profession you do, it's for me, physical fitness is of course a part and very important part of running, but it mentally keeps me very stable and it keeps me mentally very fit, which is why I've always propagated running. You just need a good pair of shoes and the road, you can go out and run, and you get into a very good mental space, which is why I've always loved running.
If I can just say a word, if I can just sort of add a bit, and sorry to interrupt, but look at all of you being here. I mean, look at the ownership that you all have taken. The Tata Mumbai Marathon has been made by all of you and us, everybody. It's the ownership. You've given it the importance, the love, because it has created that change. It has made that visible difference on every level. You're talking about Saurav. When we used to do the Mahindra squash, the international squash channel, look, the magic that comes out of creating a movement and creating attention and creating resource behind the sport. That's where ASICS comes in so strong. Tennis too, and so it's fantastic. And even look at Saiyami. I mean, at the end of the day, running a full marathon would not have happened 20 years before. And that's what the whole beautiful part of sport is, the inclusivity is, and stars like these. So, and thank you all. I really owe it all to you for making this possible. Again, that it's our year, it's your birthday too.
Lovely to hear those inspiring words. And Rohan, I just want to ask you, when it comes to tennis specifically, how do the ASICS shoes help you in excelling as a tennis star? I mean, if you have used the shoes while playing tennis, what is your experience?
He wins the Grand Slam.
I know he has won Grand Slam. We need to know how.
That's definitely right. I think what is extremely important is currently I don't have any cartilages on my knee, so I think the significant part is having the right pair of shoes. I think everything starts from there. All those injuries sometimes when you don't wear good quality shoes, you just don't realize it, but then eventually it does catch up with you, and then that leads to a lot of injuries. And I think ASICS there is surely far ahead in terms of technology, innovation, in terms of how light it is and how comfort it is, which makes that difference. And I think I'm thankful to be associated with ASICS for such a long period of time. Also, which then when I'm playing tennis, I'm not really worried about all the external movement or whatever that is, and I can just focus on playing tennis. And I'm thankful, that ASICS always come up with a great pair of shoes for me.
Lovely. So that means along with being advanced, ASICS also gets the basics right, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So as I said when I started, that ASICS believes in a union of sound, body, and mind. So let's just do an impromptu activity. You guys are superstars, so you're gonna ace it, right? Everybody's gonna ace it. So if I have to just ask you, you guys are. Can we please have some silence? You guys are champions at what you do. You know your professions inside out, but now we'll see if you know your professions backwards, right? I'm sure you do, so let's see. So can you spell tennis backwards? Wow, he did it in a jiffy. Can we do it once more?
Sorry?
Yeah, can we have it once more? He was very quick, so I want everyone to hear it. Yes.
SINNET.
That's what tennis does to you. Makes your mind sharp as well. Lovely. And now coming to her, can you spell athlete backwards?
Very tough. Rohan, you were quick. This is take two for you. Go for it.
You want to do athlete?
Anyone here? I'm not attempting.
Okay, squash. That's easy.
How is it easy?
No, not the sport. I mean spelling it backwards.
Yeah, I figured. I think playing it is easier. But let's go. HSAUQS.
Okay. Our media is watching everything. Was he right? Okay. We got the approval from them, so everything is right. Okay, so let's hear it for all three of them for this impromptu activity. And hand on heart, this was not informed. I never told them about this, so this was just on the spot, and that's what ASICS brings to the table. That kind of impromptu skills as well, along with acting, tennis, and squash. Okay. You guys know each other very well, and we're about to find out just how well you know each other. So I'm going to ask you about her. That where did Saiyami finish her first Ironman this year? Anyone?
That's the easy one, actually. I would say Berlin, Germany. And the year? This year. 2024, Berlin.
2024 Berlin, Germany. That's the correct answer. So this is what we get here. This is what we get here from ASICS. The bond between all three of them is organic. And so now we move on to.
Sorry, I just want to add there. I try to get in my races or my runs depending on Rohan's Grand Slam schedule, so I can go and watch him play a Grand Slam right after that. So that's why I do the race, to see him win a Grand Slam.
Okay, that's lovely. That's lovely. We'll just take one more question. After that, we'll have the unveil. So now it's about him. So I'll be asking the both of you, which is the next biggest tennis tournament Rohan will play?
You schedule the runs. You will know.
Well, I'm going to Australia tonight. I was hoping to wait and watch him. So it will be the Australian Open in 2025 and hopefully defending his title there.
Okay, lovely. So, 2 on 2, both the answers were correct. So, Rohan, Saini, Saurav, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. May I now request Mr. Saurabh Sharma and Anil Singh to come forward and unveil the official race day merchandise with Rohan, Saiyami and Saurav. Can we dim the lights? Hold on. Hold on. Go.
बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ। श्वेता बैठ, श्वेता बैठ, श्वेता श्वेता बैठ ना, बैठ के ले। भाई फोटो हो जाए तो बैठ जाना। फोटो दादा जरा हो जाए तो हटो ना। लुक सेंटर। दादा बैठ जाइए ना, हो गया तो।
To thank everyone for being here. And a big round of applause for Rohan, Saurav and Saiyami Kher.
Yeah, firstly, good to see you, ma'am.
Thank you,
क्या
ma'am.
कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आज के टाटा मुंबई मैराथन जो कि 20वां एनिवर्सरी है, आप यहाँ पर आई हैं और क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
ये एक्चुअली मेरे लिए बहुत स्पेशल दिन है क्योंकि मेरा जो पहला मैराथन मैंने दौड़ा था 2016 में, द मुंबई मैराथन इट वाज। तो टू कम बैक टू अनवील द जर्सी, टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट, द 20th एडिशन बहुत स्पेशल लगता है क्योंकि बचपन से मैं स्पोर्ट्स स्टार्स को देखकर ऐसे ऑ में रहती थी। उनके साथ आज मंच पर खड़े रहने का मौका मिला, तो इट्स अ वेरी स्पेशल फीलिंग।
जिस तरीके से आपकी फिल्म भी थी, एक स्पोर्ट पे ही थी, क्रिकेट पे थी, और जिस तरह आपने बोला कि मैंने मैराथन ऑलरेडी किया है, तो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी एक्टिंग ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग है या फिर मैराथन?
नहीं, एक्टिंग तो मतलब बहुत ही स्पेशल एक्सपीरियंस होता है क्योंकि हर फिल्म के साथ कुछ नया महसूस करने को मिलता है। बट मैराथन दौड़ना अपने दम पर होता है, अपने कंसिस्टेंसी पर होता है, तो मैं मैराथन दौड़ना कहूँगी।
आज के पूरे ऑर्गेनाइजर्स के बारे में क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? टीम के बारे में क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप?
मैं A6 के साथ, इस एसोसिएशन के साथ बहुत खुश हूँ क्योंकि मतलब बचपन से हम देखते थे कि ये शूज़ बड़े होके ये शूज़ पहनने हैं, तो आज उसी के लॉन्च के लिए मैं आई हूँ। तो इट जस्ट फील्स लाइक द लाइफ हैज़ कम टू अ फुल सर्कल एंड इट फील्स वेरी वेरी स्पेशल टू बी एसोसिएटेड विद A6।
फ्यूचर में ऐसा कोई प्लान है कि एक बार फिर से वो पल जिया जाए मैराथन का?
बिल्कुल, मैं 19 जैन को दौड़ने वाली हूँ द टाटा मुंबई मैराथन, तो आप भी आइए।
क्या बात है। और क्या कुछ अपकमिंग प्रोजेक्ट है सयानी मैम, क्योंकि लोग अभी भी आपको चाहते हैं कि स्पोर्ट जैसी कोई और एक प्रोजेक्ट आए सामने, क्योंकि जिस तरीके की फिल्म थी काफ़ी लोगों ने उसे परेशान किया और पसंद किया।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम। वेल, घूमर जो बाल्की सर के साथ हुई थी फिल्म, इट विल बी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट स्पेशल फिल्म्स ऑफ माय लाइफ। एंड अभी मेरी फिल्म अग्नि रिलीज़ हुई है, एक्सेल एंटरटेनमेंट फिल्म है, राहुल ढोलकिया ने डायरेक्ट की है। और जैन फेब में शायद स्पेशल ऑप्स रिलीज़ होगी नीरज सर की, एंड मैं सनी सर के साथ एक फिल्म अभी शूट कर रही हूँ, तो जब भी वो रिलीज़ हो जाएगी।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम।
थैंक यू।
फर्स्टली सौरभ, गुड टू सी यू। क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आज के इवेंट के लिए, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से ओपन हुआ जैसी का हुआ, क्या कुछ कहना चाहेंगे फर्स्टली ऑडियंस को?
देखिए, ये बहुत ही बड़ी बात है कि फर्स्टली 20 साल से मुंबई मैराथन हो रही है। मुंबई सिटी के लिए बड़ी बात है। मुंबई सिटी के लिए बड़ी बात है और इस सेलिब्रेशन में जो एसिक्स ने स्पेशल एडिशन गियर अनवील किया है दोनों शूज़ और अपैरल के लिए, बहुत ही अच्छा है। एसिक्स कंपनी के प्रोडक्ट्स बहुत ही अच्छे हैं। कंफर्ट, ड्यूरेबिलिटी, कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी सब इनकॉर्पोरेट करते हैं और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि जो टाटा मुंबई मैराथन होगा वो बहुत ही अच्छा बड़ा सक्सेस होगा।
कोई चैलेंजिंग इस फील्ड में होता है?
कि मैराथन दौड़ना कोई आसान बात नहीं है। 42 किलोमीटर की बात कर रहे हैं। काफ़ी जन 4.2 किलोमीटर का नहीं कर सकते। तो जो भी करते हैं, आई थिंक मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है कि ये कंप्लीट करना है। ठीक है, तो ये नहीं कि अपना पर्सनल रिकॉर्ड जितना आप ब्रेक कर सकते हैं वो बेटर है। और मैं सबको बोलूँगा कि पार्टिसिपेट कीजिए और अपने हेल्थ के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा है। रनिंग बहुत ही अच्छा है, तो पार्टिसिपेट कीजिए और इस इवेंट को सक्सेसफुल बनाइए।
टाटा मुंबई मैराथन जर्सी के लिए क्या कुछ करना चाहिए? किस तरीके का कंफर्ट जोन होता है, शूज एंड टी शर्ट, कुछ बताना चाहेगा ऑडियंस को?
आई थिंक जो रनिंग है बहुत ही टफ स्पोर्ट है, राइट? तो जो आप पहनते हैं, चाहे वो टी शर्ट हो कि शूज़ हो, उसमें कंफर्ट बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है और कंफर्ट के साथ साथ अपने परफॉर्मेंस को जो इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं ताकि जॉइंट्स को आप ज़्यादा जैसे इम्पैक्ट ना दें, ये सब एसिक्स बहुत ही फोकस के साथ प्रोडक्ट्स डिज़ाइन करते हैं और इसीलिए ये जो प्रोडक्ट्स अनवेल हुए हैं, मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि सभी जो पहनेंगे इसे बहुत ही खुश होंगे इसको पहन के।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
थैंक यू।